spooky. That thing. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant, yeah, like, so even though I've got data, the live streaming isn't working. Okay, that's nice to know. So yeah, it's blurry, even though I sorted out the camera, it's still blurry. So the picture looks really spooky. I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm this weird girl, I'm all spooky. I just acted absolutely mental today because, I don't know, I just felt like it. Well, I heard a squirrel screaming, and I went over there to scare the cat away that was, you know, terrorising it. And I just started making these funny noises like, at them. It was like that. It was like, I was just having such a good time just making funny noises. And it got me thinking how much I want to share that with you, how much fun I'm having. So I wanted to live stream. Couldn't think of a title, but I am meaning to make a video. Hello, by the way, I forgot to mention. Hello. I was thinking of making a video soon about this topic. That's the title. You see? No, isn't it? It's been a while. I've just been going through a lot not this week obviously because the week's just started, but last week I've gone through a lot and it's been like a load of aggravation. And as you know, I don't go out on the Thursdays anymore, so I just didn't think to do a live stream because I pretty much didn't put makeup on or anything, so I didn't think to do a live stream because of all that business with Asda and the way they treated me. And of course I stupidly told my mum about it, so of course she's like saying, you know, don't go there anymore. So of course I've got no excuse to go out on a Thursday anymore. I tried to get her to agree to let me go to Sainsbury's instead, because that's just a little bit further up from Asda. But no, because we've got like a smart pass on the online grocery delivery thing. So she said, well, that's just like a waste of money then if you go there anyway. We may as well get delivery if you're going to go there, sort of thing. So yeah, she didn't really want me. So I'm not going out on a Thursday anymore, which sucks because I'm going to miss the food because I really love the pizza and the chips and the hot dog and stuff. Plus I'm going to miss being able to go out twice a week. Now it's just once a week, so now it's like the week's just like stretched out before me now. It's like, well, now it's the beginning of the week, so now it's just, I'm going out tomorrow, but then it's like nothing after that, and it's just going to really suck. I did it last week and it wasn't too bad actually. The week went quite quickly. I didn't really notice how much, oh, I'm not going out today. It's like just another day. It's not like on the day I was like grieving thinking, oh, I could be going out today. It's like, it's just like another day. I got through it, you know. So yeah, so I'm really pissed off that I'm not going out on the Thursday anymore. But I did visit Ken on Thursday, like I promised I would. I promised to meet him on the Wednesday, but I ended up going on the Thursday instead because my mum had me doing a chore, which was ringing up Virgin Media. It's warm today for me. It's lovely. It's been lovely for the past 3 days or 4 days. It's been lovely. I've just been spending it outside, having a great time outside. I've just been going, just acting crazy because supposedly you're allowed to do that now. So apparently people are weird and crazy are supposedly accepted now. Not. If anybody saw the way I was acting just a few minutes ago before I started the stream, they'd think I was a mental patient. Because I was just laughing and just going, you know, like, you know, because I was being carefree and just like having fun and all that. So very strange, you know. I definitely think the hooligans around here are watching my streams and videos and stuff. So started harassing me more than ever now, especially since uploading those wolf costume videos, those pre-Halloween special ones. Since those uploaded with the premiere, I didn't upload them, you know, they uploaded themselves. Oh, that's it, lose views, you know, everyone's going. So yeah, since that happened, they came and they acted so aggressive. They were calling me names, they were like, come on then, come on, you know, they were like that. I was like, what the hell was that about? Just because I wore a freaking wolf costume? You're kidding me, right? So that's why I'm making this video and titled it the way I have, because I'm sorry to say, but I know people like to think that in this day and age, the new millennium, or whatever the hell we're in now, people like to think that people are more accepting these days and bullying doesn't happen and people could just do and be and wear whatever they want to be now in this day and age. And people say, especially young people apparently are more tolerant and more accepting of all and sundry than they ever were before. That is poo. That is absolute poo. So far, since, I've been through all eras here. I've lived here throughout a couple of eras. The 90s, the early 2000s, when people were a bit more still intolerant of people who are different, and the later 2000s, where supposedly it's all accepting and all, we accept everything and all and sundry and whatever. You can dress however you want, you can be whoever you want, whatever, you can act however you want. And I've been treated exactly the same. I've been treated like a social pariah for nothing more than living in a big house, being a single child, an only child. My mum, she used to dress in all black when, at the time, because she was grieving and shit. She grieved for the loss of my dad. She grieved for the loss of grandma. So after that happened, especially after grandma died, she started wearing black all the time. So of course everyone was calling her a witch, like all the local kids were calling her a witch and stuff. So they didn't really pick on me in the beginning, they picked on both of us sort of thing, but all their bullying was mainly thingy towards my mum. Thingy, what's the word I'm looking for? It was mainly, my mum was mainly targeted basically. But I was sort of in the throng of it, well, I don't know, I don't know any fucking words. I was in the thick of it, so of course, I got it as well. If they harassed my mum, they also harassed me as well, because they were, targeting us both sort of thing, but mainly targeting my mum or targeting the household. Yeah, that's it, directed. They were mainly directing it at my mum. And then it went quiet for a while when I was about between 13 and 15, it went quiet for a bit. They were still around, the ones that used to harass us at the time, but they sort of stopped for a while. And then I made the absolute epic error of, for one Halloween, dressing as a wolf and broadcasting it. Well, what I mean was, at the time for that Halloween, I decided it would be a good idea to howl. And of course, the local kids were curious. Everyone was curious as like who was howling. And it was supposed to be just like a prank and a joke or whatever, for Halloween. Because that's what Halloween is, isn't it? It's like for people to prank people and shit. And scare people and stuff like that. So I howled. I wore my wolf costume. Obviously, I wouldn't have howled. Yeah, no, right. Obviously, I wouldn't have howled if I wasn't dressing up as a wolf. So I dressed up as a wolf for that Halloween. I was like, unfortunately, I enjoyed it quite a lot, that I decided to continue even after Halloween. Not for very much longer, probably like a few days after, and the kids finally sort of cottoned on it was me because they saw me at the wall. Unfortunately, for some unknown reason, I howled at the wall, so they saw me and they came over, and at first they were cool with it, they were fine, they were quite friendly, they were quite happy with it. But then after a while, like, they came every day. After a while of them coming every day, they started being nasty. They started getting nasty, calling me names, throwing shit at me, spitting at me. Not actually going like at me, but like that, like spitting at the ground or the wall, where I was. Hang on, I can hear music, like from headphones. I up. People think that I up is hello in Northern, but it's not. I up is like, look at that thing over there, look what's coming. I had to explain that to Ken because he's a Londoner, and he was led to believe that I up meant hello in Northern speak. It's not. It means, hey up, look what's coming. Like that sort of thing. That's what eye up means. So if you hear me say eye up, it means, you know, hold up, there's something coming, or there's something there, or whatever. So now you know, just in case you were led to believe that it means hello in Manchester speak. It's not hello. People sometimes do use it for hello, but it's not. Like, I remember when I was at Grandma's house, the cat used to come and my granddad was like, eye up, you know, like, here comes the cat sort of thing. Here comes something. Anyway, so that's what I was led to believe it was. So anyway. Oh yeah, Yorkshire as well. She is next door to it. Wow, that church bell is loud. That freaking clock doesn't work. You're the cutest Wolfie. Yeah, they call me Wolfie. So anyway, since then they've called me Wolfie, and they've pretty much bullied me like practically every day after that Halloween when I dressed as a wolf and howled and shit. But unfortunately I was kind of like hooked on being a wolf, so I ended up that became my fursona, being a wolf. And I ended up discovering like Therians as well, so I was like, that, whatever, you know. But that is still not accepted, even with this, you know, this era of all accepting. We're supposed to accept everything now. But I'm not, you know. It's like the kids around here still don't tolerate and accept me and what I am and how I dress and how I act, which is pretty much a normal civilized human being. But just because of one Halloween and acting like a wolf and howling and wearing a wolf hat and stuff, they've decided to make that they've decided to become so obsessed with it that they, even after all these years, 14 years I think we agreed it was, no longer than 14, 17 years, like 17 years or longer, I think it was 18 years, they've just not let it go. It's like everyone's always telling me to let go of stuff, but they don't. Other people don't let things go. I tend to let things go and I forget things, but then people keep bringing it up. So like people keep saying, oh, maybe if you ignore them and just pretend it's not happening and just like let it go or whatever, like maybe they'll stop bothering you or whatever. I have done that. I have gotten to a point where they've not harassed us for a little while and I've just forgot about them. Like I might bring them up when I'm making some sort of point, but I'm not like really dwelling on them. Like I did back when they were constantly harassing us. I was like dwelling on them. I was forever thinking about it, talking about it and like complaining about it. But like when it became less prevalent and they were doing it less often, I did forget about it. It totally went out of my mind, and I was like, if it did pop in my mind, I was like thinking, oh wait, the kids haven't harassed me for a while. Oh, it's been brilliant. I'm so happy. I thought, oh, you know, things are moving on. Maybe my energy's changed. You know, maybe my energy is that of maybe my energy was different back then, to the point where it was attracting them, but now my energy's different because they weren't bothering me anymore. And I was like, yay! But no, back again. It's been like, it's not been as bad as it used to be, but like the last time they harassed us was back in 2017, early 2018. And for all of the rest of 2018 and all of 2019, they've left us alone. And early 2020, or 2020 as it's most commonly. Anyway, so yeah, yeah. So yeah, they've just started this year in July, I think it was. Luckily that you know, the month after my birthday month, so that was good. They didn't harass me in June. But then in July they started, didn't they? And they've been sort of semi-relentless since, coming up the drive, banging on the window, trying to hit the car. And like yesterday it was like every day. And then they've not harassed us for a couple of weeks now. And out there, I was at the wall, they spotted me, unfortunately. I didn't even know they were there, because if I'd have known, my mum says just don't, when they're there, don't be there at the wall. And I was like, I didn't even know they were there. It was dark and I could hear voices, but I couldn't see them. And then all of a sudden they were running this way. This was like 2 days ago, I think. Oh no, was it yesterday? It was 2 days ago, Saturday. I went out pretty late with the dog, it was dark, and I couldn't see them until suddenly they were running at me. And then it was like, so I went and hid over there in the bushes so that I could watch them and see what they did without them spotting me. And they thought I was there at the corner of the wall, but they didn't realise I'd moved. They said, oh, I can see your hand. And then, oh, there she is, oh, I can see her hand. You were like, and I'm like, you can't see my hand, you're looking at the corner of the wall where I'm not even there. Stupid me though, I forgot the camera, so I didn't have the camera to record all of this. But they like came from behind the van and they were like, come on then, Wolfie, you fucking bitch, you cunt. Yeah, they were like that. Like, whoa, what's with the hate, what's with the aggression? Seriously, take a chill pill. Whoa, what is that about? It's like, Jesus, absolute Jesus. You definitely need to set a scarecrow up. Yeah, I do. I will. I've got like it can't really stand it up though, but I've got this big ghost thing that's like a skull, has a skull and then it's like draped in spooky. It's up there actually, in the window. But I don't think you can see it, but it's in the window. But there's no way to prop it up really. So yeah, and it's right, I need something there to distract them so I can hide so they think that that's me, and then they'll be so distracted with that I can watch them and get them on video without them knowing. That'd be so funny. Snapple rag. Oh dear. Well, that's the end of my drink then. I'll get some more chips. They're cold now, but oh well. So I've been talking to other people that live in other areas, including Brad here, and he claims that they're not all like that pretty much. That the kids where he lived, and other people have told me that the kids where they live are okay, and that they might bully other kids but they don't bully grown-ups. So maybe it's just this area is very intolerant of certain people. So yeah, well, hopefully they'll see this and they'll realise how bloody disgusting they acted, because I just acted it out. They're like, ugh! They were like that. They went like that, jumped out the van and did that, pretty much. How they do, they make noises like roaring noises and stuff like that. They're quite respectful for it. That's what all kids should be like. Even in this day and age, they should be respectful to adults. But in this day and age, they don't respect adults. Or this one. Excuse me, I burped. Let's see if I can see them. Rainbow. Let's see if we can see them now. I saw them earlier in their shithole that they live in. People say that I encourage them because, like, I look over my wall, but it's like, why can't I look over my own wall? I should be able to look over my own wall without getting harassed or anything. I should be able to do whatever I want, dress however I want, be a wolf if I want to, howl if I want to, you know, and not get any shit for it. So that's how I look at it. I'm not going to change for them though. I will admit, after that night, I thought maybe I should just not wear my wolf outfit, because it seems every time I wear my wolf outfit, they somehow know, and that's the day that they come at me. Like, I was wearing my wolf outfit on the Saturday, because that's what I do leading up to Halloween. I wear my costumes. And at first I was thinking maybe I should not wear it. And then I thought, you know what, I enjoy wearing it. Like, at least around Halloween time, at least I can be permitted to wear it. I mean, technically I can wear it whenever I want, even if I want to wear it in July, I can do. So, I know they seem to know when I wear a wolf outfit. It's like so weird. And that's when they come and harass me. Well then that's spying, so I should be able to get them done for that. Yup, there's someone coming. I don't think it's the Wolfie people though. Wish you could move to Sussex. I could look after you. Yeah. It'd be better if people moved here though, because I can't really move. It'd be nice if people could move here that know me and like me. So at least I'd have my own gang to gang up on them if they give me any grief. You know. So what I mean, I need my own gang to gang up on them and see how they like it, really. That's the problem is that they have like multiple people on their side and I'm just one person, so it's easy to gang up on me because I'm just one person. And they must know by now if I fuck all friends around here, so it's like so easy for them to mess with me and not get any consequences. If I had my own way, I'd get my own gang together and go harass them at their houses and see how they like it. That's what I'd do. As revenge. They have a plan. I just keep forgetting to do the plan. But I have a plan. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. Can't do shit right now because COVID. Okay then. You need to get in with the Indians. There are tons of them anyway. I could very easily get in with them because they seem to like me, so. Especially the men. The men all seem to fancy me. The Indian men. For some reason. I don't know why they fancy me though. Like, you know. I don't really know. Do I look Indian or something? I mean, I don't know. Why me? Or is it just anybody? He could be a good ally. There's some that live on that street over. There's none that live on. I don't know any Indians that live on this street, but they live over there on that street behind me, where the Reverend and that live. Well, they don't live on Railway Street, but they live off Railway Street. I would. Eye up, someone's coming. Yeah, I've passed though. They don't really bother with me though. It's usually the people at the takeaway places. They're the people who usually like me. Nobody on the street though likes me though. It's typical. Seems like the closer they are to me, the more they don't like me. I'd like the further away they get. That bloke just turned around because he heard me. Let's make loads of funny noises and scare him. Yeah, that's what I used to do. I'm just kidding. Oh well, seeing as how people already think I'm weird, may as well act it. Here we go. There we go. Hey, do you want to hear me howl? Ow! That's a rubbish howl because I'm trying to do it quietly so that the kids don't hear it. Alright. Little howls. Just little teeny tiny howls. Well, it's getting that time of year now, Halloween. I like howling for Halloween. My teeth are perfect for fangs. That's my decorations, but you can't see them very well. I will admit, everybody's quite miserable. Not many people have decorations in their windows, considering it's getting closer to Halloween. I've seen a couple. In fact, there's more today than there was just 2 days ago when I went out and saw them. Oh. It's fun to howl. Oh. I'm gonna try and point the howl that way because they live over there. Oh. Well, I've just checked that the coast is clear and there's no kids around, so that's why I'm howling. I'm being so oppressed, you know. I'm so oppressed not being able to howl. You know, this is wolfist. their prejudice towards me is wolfist. Oh dear. Oh, we should do it together. Maybe I should do a live stream or something when the full moon's out. We could howl together. Not live stream, but like a call thing. But a live one, so that, you know, somehow get it so that we're on live, so that people can see it and other people can join in as well. But I don't know what the platform to use really. Could do Skype or something. I have to get Skype on my phone so I could be outside. I'd have to bring my laptop outside. Ow! 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 Aw, that's so fun! I see all my views have gone. I went from having about 8 and 9 to freaking 2. I got 3 likes there, that's pretty good. See, now isn't this a good stream? Hopefully I won't get any dislikes, because in my last live stream I got a dislike and I'm like, why? It was like I got 9 likes and then I got 1 or 2 dislikes. There we go. Oh, by the way, we've got a new troll now. Someone saying I spell artist wrong and I should have spelt it artist. I put an R instead of a U. Oh, like, really? And then he went on to say, oh, I'm just kidding and I'm just teasing you, and oh, it depends on how you handle it, and be a good sport. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go in now so you guys can see my outfit properly. Hang on. It's just that I kind of like it out in the dark. I just don't want to go in yet. I don't want to go in. We can't see much now. Shall we just go to the wall one more time? My teeth look cute today. Why do my teeth look cute today? Oh no, I didn't put the thing on. Did you see it? Stay out in the dark. Yeah, so this guy was like... I don't know what that means. He's talking a load of crap. Here we go. So that's my outfit. I've got this necklace. So what do you think of my outfit then? So this skirt is the bigger one of the one you've already seen. So you've already seen this one. But this is the bigger one. This is the last one was a size L. And this one is a size XL, and it still doesn't fit. I mean, it fits a little better, but it doesn't really fit. Like, I can pull it up a bit further. The last one was like round here virtually. This one kind of does come to just over my hips, but it still rides up at the back a little bit. So I have to keep pulling it down, and then it just rides up here, and it looks just so odd. I've got a new skirt to show you guys, but I wasn't going to show you guys until tomorrow when I wear it properly. I wasn't sure if maybe I should wear this tomorrow instead. But I was so excited. I'm super excited to wear my new skirt. My new skirt isn't as gothic. My new skirt is pink. I'm going to try and de-blur this thing. It's not really worked too well, a bit better. So this time I'm wearing tights instead of long socks. And I'm wearing my new shoes that my mum got me. I've got lots of gifts lately, so lots of new stuff. I feel bad because it's nearly Christmas. My hair looks absolute shite, so sorry about that. I'm going to wash it in a bit. As soon as I get off this live stream, I'm going to be washing my hair because I know it looks rank. I think that's a northern saying, isn't it? Rank. It means horrible, you know. Looks rubbish. So I'm going to take out this washing up bowl here. I'm going to wash my hair in the sink, because my mum won't wash it for me, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. She used to wash it for me, but now, since her hip break, she's not done it as much. And now it's not the hip break that's the problem. She has pretty much healed, not completely, but she's healed more from it. And now it's to do with the fact that she can't breathe. She's having breathing problems at the moment. I'm presuming it's the season change and the fact that every time the season changes, for some reason I get allergies. It doesn't matter what season it is. It can be going from autumn to winter and we'll get sneezy things going on. But this is the first time it's happened to my mum though. But I think it might have something to do with the fact that when it transitions from hot weather to cold weather, we have the heating on, and that must take off all the mold and damp spores from the walls, and they all come at you and go down your throat or something. So I'm presuming that's the problem there. I'm so glad you like it, the skirt. I really like it very much. You'll like the new one now. The new one fits perfectly because it's a size 2XL. So that fits perfectly. I can get it proper up here and it sticks out more. Whereas this one's like got this bit here that's a bit, you know, it's a bit tight round here. But it's definitely not as tight as the smaller size. So yeah, I've pretty much taken to wearing outfits like this all the time because I prefer this. And I want to wear miniskirts as much as possible before I turn 30 and I won't be able to, you know, pull it off anymore. I think I'd still be able to pull it off, but you know how people are. Like, oh well, when you reach a certain age, you should be wearing this and you should be wearing that. And I'll be like so old. So apparently being 30 makes me so old now, I can't even wear this even if I look still good or something, I don't know. I mean, the Friends cast still wore freaking miniskirts. The girls, obviously. Rachel did. She was like in her 30s and still wore miniskirts. So why can't I? Don't be ridiculous, boss. Thank you. Dust. She just don't want to do shit, boss. Who's that said it suits me? A Starman, okay. I thought I recognised the pitch. Don't want to do shit, boss. I found a picture of a model wearing this skirt. She looked so much nicer in it because she had a small waist and the damn thing actually fit her and went up to the waist and was actually A-line. Whereas this on me is kind of like that. It sticks out because it clings to this area here and then sticks out. Oh, here we go, low battery. Hecking low battery again. I'd say take pictures of me if it wasn't so dark, and this was the freaking shot. That's so crap. It's so dark. It's a good pose, what do you think? I think it's a pretty good pose. Problem is my hair looks like absolute shite. I didn't realise how shite my hair looked when Ken took a picture of me on the Thursday. So, Ken tells me that you told him that I wouldn't allow you in the house and that was a problem. Why would you say something like that? Can you tell us about the fat? Well, I'll still wear my usual skimpy outfits even when I'm dead old. So you don't have to worry about that. And you know that when I get fat, when I get older, I'll probably get fatter anyway. I didn't say shit. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, the fatty. So what happened was, me and my mum were in the garden with the dog. He wasn't huge, by the way. I mean, he was very tall, but he was a bit fat. He wasn't, like, massive. He wasn't obese or anything, but we were in the garden and we saw a head. And, of course, we thought it was kids, looking over the wall. So I went to go check it out. And I looked over the wall and there was this really tall man. And I thought, wow, he's got a big bum, hasn't he? And then he turned around and I realised, oh, he's got a nice big belly as well. It was a nice overhanging belly that peeked out from underneath his shirt. And the wind kept whipping up flaps of his shirt, that was kind of open because he couldn't button it all the way down. So, of course, it was kind of open a bit at the bottom of his shirt. And the wind kept flapping it and you got to see the nice, sexy, fat overhanging belly at the bottom. Oh my god. I got so turned on. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought I'd lost my whatever you call it for forever. I guess I've been seeing way too many skinny people lately, and it's kind of turned me off to the point where I thought I had no sex drive left. But that has freaking awakened it again, seeing that bloke today. I'm telling you, I just don't see any fat people anymore. They're all disappeared. Where have they all gone? Woe is me. Well, my sex drive is just gonna die, because, you know, the amount of people who are like, oh, we can't be fat anymore, and all the fat people are just disappearing. So, you know, got an itchy finger. Disappear completely. What do you call it? You call it something. You get aroused and shit. I think like a libido. But mine's just going to disappear. Yes, mine's just going to completely disappear with all these skinny people around and muscular people. There we go. Well, there's nothing to excite me anymore. I'm telling you, kid, if fat people disappear, I'm going to become an asexual. Come on, they're all stuck together. There we go. I'll go back outside when I've done this. I just need my drink as well, you know. Right, so I'll do it for 18 minutes. And then the next time I'll do it for 27 minutes. I hope you liked my outfit. Now we're going to go back in darkness, so I'm really sorry. Please don't leave. I'm still a fatty. If there is a girl you can't stand wearing a skirt, stuff her head first into... Okay. I don't know what that means. And taking... Oh shit! I've got a thing that's supposed to go in the freezer. One moment. The fish is a big fat liar and a manipulative bit. Oh, don't say that! What if he sees this? He won't. I guess he only watches my streams when you give him the link. I don't think he actively looks at them. Perhaps. But even so, I mean, you know. He told me he was not trying to do anything of the sort because... Well, he said he wasn't going to come with me tomorrow. And then he said he is going to come with me tomorrow. He said he wasn't sure if I liked him. And if I don't like him, then he won't come with me. But if I do like him, he will. Yeah. Okay, are you disappearing? Oh, well, I didn't get the moth. I was trying to get a moth, but that didn't work out too well. I was supposed to do a job today, but I've not ended up doing it. Oh, it's low battery, by the way, so not long now. I'm going to have to stop it in a bit. Just going to drink the rest of my drink. Or do you think I should save it for later? Just want privacy. No, I was saying that to Starman. I said, are you going? Because he just said, have a nice day. And usually when people say, hope you have a nice day, it means they're leaving. So, I figured Starman is leaving. Because I'm going out in the dark now, I suppose. Do you know, it sounds like it's raining. Oh, it is raining! I was right. I first thought it must be the leaves, you know, making that noise like it's raining. What have you done with the bottle? Oh, it's there. Maybe I shouldn't go to the wall. Actually, I've changed my mind because it's raining. You are? What? Why? Sorry. She said, no wonder the kids know I'm there, because I'm being very loud. I was before, but I'm not being loud now, am I? I like how you accused him before checking. What, Starman? Well, accused him of leaving. Accused him of leaving. Come on then. I like being loud. Why? What was I accusing him of? Oh, with the ball, like he's lost the ball. He's gone away. Well, that was lovely chips. Oh, I've left them in the vestibule. Yeah, he's always losing the ball, so I just assume he's lost it. I know. Go on, bugger off. Right, I'm gonna leave you with the dog then. Let's see what he does when I leave the room. Let's see what he does when I leave the room. Yeah. Did you see that? That was funny. What are you doing? Well, these are cold enough to go in the fridge. I have something else to talk about, but I think I shall save that for another live stream or video. Should I do another lap? Isn't this bag cute? Look how tiny it is. See, I wouldn't get rid of that. I would keep that because it's cute. I just wondered if I could use it for my stuff. I have a certain array of stuff that I take around with me wherever I go, and I need a bag for it. Because usually I end up having to leave it behind when really I need it. So this is the bag I use right now. So I've got my diary in there. That's for my diary. I've got some new pictures to show you, by the way, some new drawings, which are very cute. I take, of course, my camera around for obvious reasons. That's not just for the kids. That's also for like if anything funny happens or anything else happens. I carry this around, although I don't really need to, but I just think it's cute, so I carry that around. And I've got a necklace in here that I carry around. But that's because I keep meaning to put it upstairs, and I keep forgetting. So yeah, it's mainly that. So it's not really a lot, so I thought a little bag would be better. Oh, and I also carry my cream around that BJ got me. For say, for instance, because I carry this to bed, obviously, so when I go to bed, if in the morning I have to, say, for instance, someone comes while I'm still in bed or whatever, and I have to deal with them, I can just get out of bed and I can just instantly put my cream on, so they don't see me with a flaky face. And I carry around my house phone as well. And sometimes I put my mobile phone in there if it's not in my pocket. So I'm wearing something like this whereby I've not got any pockets or anything. I carry everything around in there. And that's pretty big, isn't it? So I thought this would be better, but it's kind of wet inside for some reason. And it won't fit my diary in, so I'm not really sure about it. But it's just so cute, I'd like to use it for something like that. So my diary's pretty big, it's A5. Yeah, A5. For some reason it's wet in there, I don't know. I really don't know how to dry a bag off. So I suppose I'll just leave it to dry on its own. So let's really quick show you these before I'm going to have to stop this soon because I don't want it to be a dead long live stream. So So that's the rest of the things I got from Wazaziz's S's today. I'll turn it inside out. Okay, yeah. Oh, I got these. I didn't think I'd like them, but I actually am quite addicted to them. You're not allowed to have too many. So if I feel particularly addicted to them, I'll just have two, but not at the same time. Like one may be in the beginning of the day and then one at the end of the day. But I quite like these mints. I'll show you one. Let's pretend I'm a drug dealer, the mafia drug dealer. Oh, they're cute. I am the boss, and these are my new drugs that I have scored from my drug dealer, and and I'm going to sell these for lots and lots of money on the black market. So these are my new drugs. They're very addictive and very expensive. They're not chews, you just like have them in your mouth and they just dissolve. After a while you kind of suck on them. Mints for 2 hours of clean breath. So you got good breath. So I tend to have one before I go out. But not just for good breath, just because I like them anyway. So I do like chewing gum and things like that. So I usually do that if I want to eat, but I'm not allowed to eat for whatever reason. I will chew gum or have one of these. So yeah, it's pretty good. Let's show you the drawings. Oh yes, you remember when I told you about Quan, the little cat thing, the unicorn cat? This is the original Quan. That's the original Quan I ever drew. There you go. So I'm going to flip it round so I can show you everything. So there's that one. You've probably seen that one before. Hang on, it's blurry. Why are you blurry? Please let it unblur. There we go. It's cute. That was the first one I drew, but I didn't like that one as much, so that was my favourite. So you might have seen those. Paws on their own. Paws on their own. You've seen that one. It's just a load of rubbish. There's Quan again. There's Quan again. Fat bellies. That's what I drew after I saw that guy up the ladders. His belly hanging out. Rubbish. That I didn't finish because it was rubbish. Cute! Cute. Lots of fat characters for you. So you may not get to see my belly or anything, but you get to see my fat characters. A fat raccoon. Raccoons are cute. My very first Wolfsona was a raccoon. A big fat raccoon called Vincent. Who was Scottish and he wore a kilt. If I ever find the drawing of Vincent, I will show you guys. So just remember Vincent, so I will. Oh, and don't forget, before I forget, because I might forget later, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And become a Patreon. I will put the Patreon link in the description and also PayPal and everything if you want to help me out. So I don't want to have to rely on Ken anymore. Medusa. I've been trying to discourage him from buying me gifts. So I don't want any more reason for him to sort of, I don't know, you know, right? Like hang it over my head or anything. Like you owe me, whatever, I don't know. Don't want that shit over my head. Don't really want that shit over my head. This is crap. I was trying to draw some. Yeah. Now he wants to help me with the fluffs to publish them as a children's book. I do need help with it, but again, don't need anyone hanging anything over my head. So these wings are me practicing. That's a squirrel with wings. So that's one without, that's the one with. That's one without. So again, I was practicing wings. £450, I think he said. Something like that. They're not the same wings, by the way. They're just like different. They're separate. And then I did that. So that's a picture that I have on my phone. And I decided to copy it. And I just did it with pen. I didn't even do it with pencil. And I think it's pretty good. She didn't have a face, so I didn't bother. So these are supposedly like realistic cats I was trying to draw, but failed at that. Tried to practice paws. I thought I'd try the tactic that other people use by using shapes. Tried to do JD's paw because that's literally what it looks like, compared to the stylized paws that people usually do when drawing wolves or dogs. Paws are actually look a bit more like freaking funny gremlin hands, like that. That again is a picture on my phone that I drew from that. She's wearing pretty much all pink, and that says weird, and the weird part is in purple, and so is like this bit, and this bit is all purple, but the main bit's pink, and the skirt's pink, and the belt's pink. And then she's got like one stocking on for some reason, and it's pink. She didn't have these on. I added those myself. I think that's pretty good. And again, I did it with pen instead of pencil, and I think it turned out pretty good the first time. I really proud of that though. Yeah, I know you probably saw them, but I'm showing these to other people. I decided to do another one, which I don't like as much. That's a dog I added, again, trying to practice canine bodies. I thought I'd do a different kind of dog than I usually do. Some kind of collie, I think. So that's crap. That is one of those lichen wolves from that very first video you showed me. I decided to draw its head. And then you saw this one. That's my fluff stylized Quan. My updated Quan. And here is the original Quan. Pause, I was practicing. Another Quan. A little fat cat thing. And there's two Quans. So I've decided I might make these a species. So no one steal them. They're my own original species. And they're called Quans. So I've said it now, so no, if anybody tries to steal it, you can see that I said it first on this live stream. I have no clue what the date is. What is it? Is it the 19th today? I can't remember. The 18th or 19th or something. I've not looked at the date for ages. They're a couple, I think. I did little faces. And I also decided to, for the first time, write with my left hand, and that's what came out. So that's me scribbling with my left hand. That's me translating. So that was my very first time. It was very hard. I have done it before, but not in a long time. This one was my second attempt for some reason on the third page. Yeah, I drew a picture as well. Isn't it cute? I pretty much just copied what Brad said to me, and I wrote it down. I technically wrote that and then that, I think. But for some reason I did it that one, then that one, then that one. It should have been that, then that, then that. But, oh well, I did always do it wrong. I used to do comics like that, you know. I used to always do the first one at the bottom, then the second one, then the third one, then for some reason, instead of first, second, third. And like, I didn't do it that way. I don't know why. And then this was my fourth attempt. It looks like a foreign language. And I drew that with my left hand. And I drew that with my left hand. What else did I drew another thing with my left hand. And then I just kept going. I've got to keep practicing, don't I? How does this look? Any better? Oops. I don't even know why I'm doing this. And that's someone like shrugging their shoulders or whatever. Just to prove that I can, I guess. Lol. And I think that's it. Oh, wait, no, we got more. I'm going to take a break now. Also, it's hurting my hand and my brain. Trying to write with my left hand, so I needed a break. I did these with my right hand, by the way. Again, it was more practice. I know they're very rubbish. This was just me practicing to draw. And there you can see the differences. I actually prefer with curly hair. That was the result of left hand. And then I did another one, but as a pony or horse or something. And this, considering I didn't have a horse in front of me, I think is pretty good. I just wish I hadn't done it down here so I could have done the full body. I am pretty good at drawing horses. I've been drawing horses since I was quite young, so I'm pretty good at drawing them. So that's like a horse furry. She doesn't look like a pig. You can tell it's a horse. This is a pig's nose. That's a pig's nose. That looks nothing like a pig. Oh, I bet there is. You're working on a farm. I drew a pig as well just recently. So yeah, so I was pretty much doing this because I was on the phone and I couldn't do what I was supposed to be doing, which was writing in my diary because I couldn't really concentrate. So since I showed you this, I've been writing all yesterday, all last night at like 4 a.m. and today. So I've been writing pretty much about Ken and all the everything that's been happening. So I'm pretty much like 3 weeks behind. So that's why I'm having to do a lot of diary writing. In fact, I'm going to stop the stream and I'm going to carry on now and do some more practicing of these cutenesses. I have done kind of like a list. But I haven't really written it down. I just have it in my head. So here I was writing about the frat house. I got to see inside the frat house. It was a proper communal house. I thought it was just a house shared by 3 lads. As in they decided to get a house together as friends and roommates. Didn't realise it was flats type thing whereby the people there were strangers renting rooms in a building. Look, I don't think I'd like that. The room was really small and the bathroom was just a box with just a toilet and a shower in it. But if Brad wanted to live there, then good for him. There'd be nowhere to put his stuff though. Well, that also explains the girl. She lives there too. I thought that it was one of the boys' girlfriends that they were bringing home with them. But I guess she has a flat there after all. Yeah. I also meant to put after that you know what it was like. Oh yeah, it was like there was like a message board in the hallway, and I saw that when I called round once before. And I thought that's a bit odd. Why would a home have like a message board, like an events board? in the hallway. I mean, that just seemed a bit odd. Like, I've never known a house to have that, so I kind of already knew that it was a more, I don't know. Like, it's more like flats rather than an actual house. But the rooms are so tiny. I mean, who could live in just a tiny room? Like a tiny. I thought that was a kitchen. That before, you know. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I need to charge the phone before it starts grumbling at me. I'll talk to you later. Remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I know a lot of my viewers aren't subscribed to me, and it would really help me out if you did, because you want to keep me monotonized, don't you? Monotonized? That's what I call it. Oh well. Gotta feed the dog anyway. See you later. Don't forget to become a Patreon or donate to my PayPal thing. See you soon.